High gas prices, dwindling sales, and a change of heart among car buyers. That's right. Stick a fork in the large SUV. It's toast. But never stick a fork in a toaster. And GM cancels one of its most successful projects of all time. An Austrian motorcycle builder has good news for privateer racers. Audi drops a tease bomb. And insiders dish on Ferrari's next F430. How are you? I am Derek D. And you are watching Fast Lane Daily.
Fast Lane Daily with Derek D. Always fresh every day.
This episode of Fast Lane Daily is brought to you by Valvoline's automotive series Under the Hood with Brandon and the Frog. Watch for new episodes at brandonandthefrog.com.
If you still love full-size SUVs, better get them while you can. The era of fat profits from trucks like the Chevy Tahoe and Cadillac Escalade is coming to an end. The New York Times reports General Motors has canceled its next generation of full-size SUVs, effectively ending the run of one of the most successful products in GM's 100-year history, Tier. The Times says senior executives pulled the plug this past May, eliminating what had been a $2 billion top-to-bottom overhaul project on its largest SUVs. The decision ties with an announced shutdown of GM's plant in Janesville, Wisconsin, the early 1990s birthplace of the large SUV. Coincidentally, that's also home to the world's largest angel museum, which works out because angels don't drive. And if the KTM Crossbow just isn't car enough for you, the Austrian motorcycle builder says no problem. It's the Crossbow Race Edition. The turnkey race cars from KTM are just the thing for the FIA's GT4 competition. The Crossbow Race gets power from the same 2-liter Audi TFSI engine as the street model, but with a dry weight rating of around 1,800 pounds, those 237 horses can get the Austrian go-kart from 0 to 60 with supercar quickness. That's just 3.9 seconds and just 8.5 seconds to 100. On the track, the race-prepped aerodynamic kit steps in with 424 pounds of downforce at 124 miles per hour. The Race Edition also comes with track day gear including upgraded dampers, brake pads and catalytic converter, racing tires, 6-point harness, and a fire extinguisher system. If you think you've got the cojones and have a few extra euros stuffed into your My Little Pony, you can pick up a Crossbow Race for just around 100 grand US dollar bills, y'all. And we're entering auto show season, and that means it's time for more automotive teasers from the country that brought us the sexy witch. Yes, that's Germany. This week, Audi dropped new sketches projecting what several new models might look like when they're stamped into sheet metal. The sketches included visions for the company's upcoming A5 convertible and Sportback models, along with the next generation A8. But a first look at the Audi A7 is what really sent Four Rings fans into what Alfred Kinsey once identified as the third stage of arousal. JF knows about that. Insiders expect the low-roof A7 to join the Audi line as a competitor to the Mercedes CLS. Based on the company's latest modular architecture, the A7 will slot in somewhere between the next A6 and A8 models. Audi's not offering any details yet, but word is the A7 could debut as early as next year. All right. Next up, a new Ferrari gets lighter, faster, and yes, maybe even less powerful. That's in the Internet Rumor Mill. It's coming up. Just coming up.
Make sure you have the right oil, the right tools.
Now, I like to use a high mileage oil on this baby here because my girl, this 1970 Camaro Z28, has been around the block a few times, and I don't mean that with any disrespect.
Hey, I'm Brandon.
And I'm the Frog.
And you're watching. Hi,
We're Brandon the Frog.
I'm Brandon.
I'm the Frog.
And you're watching.
And
I'm Brandon.
I'm the Frog.
Hi, I'm Brandon. We're Brandon the Frog, and you're watching Fast Lane Daily, sponsored by Valvoline.
What would you say to a lighter, faster Ferrari F430? Well, if your answer is, you must be Jamaican because Jamaican me crazy, huh?
Suck. A knocker. Sinner.
All right, I tried. The UK's Car Magazine says Ferrari's F430 replacement is in the pipeline. That's the car Maranello officials have been calling the F142. Car says the next V8 Ferrari will get an all-new design based on the company's Mille Kili concept. That's the cardboard styling mock-up Ferrari showed off in 2007. Back then, Ferrari officials said lightweight and lower displacement engines would lead the company's new eco-friendly development strategy. And that means the F430 successor will likely get a weight reduction deeper into the 2,000-pound range. And that means less power, likely in the form of a smaller, turbocharged direct injection V8. And Carr says we can expect the power plant to get a load of Formula One technology, including ballistic valve actuation. That's a system used by Ferrari F1 cars in the early 1990s to squeeze out more high-end power. So when's the new prancing horse due? Look for it around this time next year. Well, that wraps up Fastlane Daily for today. I'm Derek D, and that Jamaican joke before was written by Mike. That wasn't mine.
What?
Yeah, it was you. Make sure you watch.
Crying out loud. Crying out loud.
Make sure you watch that Friday special Halloween episode. Just make sure you watch.
Derek, you suck.
Hey.
You blew it.
We're at Grand Prix New York, Mount Kisco, for the Garage 419 Invitational. Extended team Polizei, Bill Montana, Alex Roy. The 6-word essay was, I am a hot Asian girl. I told you guys I had multiple surprises, and I wasn't kidding.